What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I am Chris the Saucepan Saliba, and today we are going to be grilling these two beautiful, roughly 6-pound pork sirloin halves. We're going to be seasoning these in a Clubhouse Chipotle Mango Rub, and we will be spritzing them with a combination of some apple juice and our fire cider apple cider vinegar. It is a beautiful Sunday afternoon here in Southern Ontario in September, so if y'all are ready to watch, I'm ready to do it for you, so let's grill. So we've got our grill preheating outside to 250 degrees, so we want to make sure we get our pork roast here just absolutely covered in this Chipotle mango seasoning we've got here. So we want to make sure we get a nice, good, healthy coating on all parts of our sirloin roast here. These will take roughly, hopefully around 30 minutes per pound. So this should be around a 3-hour cook today, is what we're aiming for. This smells pretty good, and with being pork, I am using a seasoning with a bit of sugar in it, which is something I don't normally do, but I do like to get a bit of a glazed look to my pork roast or ribs, so I usually do use a little bit of sugar with my rubs when I'm either smoking or roasting some pork. Alright, so these look nice and coated. Let's get them out to the grill. Alright, so we're back out at our grill. Like I said, we've got it preheated to 250 degrees for our cook today. So we're going to go ahead, get our nice sirloin roast laid out on our grill. I am going to be cooking them today fat up to get those juices flowing right through the meat and to keep it moist during our cook. Since our pans were a little wet, I should have brought out a towel, but I didn't, so I'm clearly going to have to clean this container of seasoning off. We're just going to give it a nice extra sprinkle of seasoning on here since we lost a bunch with our pans being wet. Alright, so now we are ready to let our meat sit and come back and check on it in about 45 minutes to an hour to give it its first little spritz down. Alright, so now that we are approaching our 1 hour mark, we want to start assembling our spritzing liquid together, and today we are using a 3-to-1 ratio of our fire cider apple cider vinegar and our apple juice. So we're going to go ahead and get a 1 cup mixture mixed up consisting of a 1/4 cup of our apple cider vinegar fire cider and 3/4 cup apple juice to spritz our pork with today. Alright, so now that we've done that, let's see if we can pour this in our spray bottle without making a big huge mess. So I know for some of you this sounds weird, but the vinegar helps break down the meat, and it just does leave it moist and glistening and just adds a nice little coat to the meat. And it does taste actually pretty good, and with using the fire cider, it has that habanero peppers in it, and it leaves us with a little bit of spice finish to the outside of the pork. Alright, so now let's head out to the grill and give our meat a nice little spritz. Alright everybody, so we are approaching that 1 hour mark. Actually, I think we've just passed it. And in that time frame, I went out, I took the wife, the kids, did our grocery shopping for the week. That's the best part about these pellet grills, is you don't have to sit here and keep feeding the hopper or anything. So right now, we are going to go ahead and we are going to give our meat a little spritz down. As you can see, it makes it nice and shiny, keeps it nice and moist. Things are smelling good, we're getting cooked. I'm going to give it a little bit, and then I'm going to start checking our internal temperature to see how we're doing on our cook time. And if we're not going to have enough time, I am going to step up and probably start cooking at around the 300 degree mark. Alright everybody, I am going to go mow the lawn and then come back and check in with everybody in another half an hour to an hour. Alright everybody, so we're back at it. We're sitting at 5:30 for the time now, giving it a little spritz. I have stepped up the temperature on the grill to 300 degrees now to finish her off. I've got about 15 degrees left on the internal temperature to bring it up. So I just want to make sure that we reach our temperature in time for dinner at 6 o'clock. We've got some onions sweating on the stove, and we're going to do a nice big pot of mashed potatoes to go along on the side of this. So see you back when we're ready to slice. Alright everybody, so welcome back. I lied on the last video clip. I said I was going to check in when we got back to slicing, but what I wanted to do was show everybody that we are messing around with our thermometer, and we are checking our meat to make sure we've come up to temperature. And in fact, we've actually surpassed it by about 5 degrees. So we're going to go ahead and pull these sirloins off of the grill, let them rest for a couple of minutes, and go inside and slice them up. Alright, so we are back inside and it's time to slice. And it smells fantastic in here as always. Alright. This smells and looks fantastic. Tonight we're going to be pairing our pork with some garlic mashed potatoes and some peas. So it's going to be a nice little Sunday meal for the family, and we're looking forward to having this. We don't eat pork too often anymore, as well, you know, fitness, and the majority of us are always dieting and watching what we're eating. So pork we usually kind of save for the breakfast meats to have as a treat when we go out for breakfast. So let's grab this one from the middle. As you can see, we're nicely cooked all the way through. Got that nice fat sitting on the top, all that nice seasoning all around it. So it's time for us to eat. I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more cooking fun. Thanks for watching everybody. See you next week.